Hi everyone, today we're going to be going through how to set up a parameter in PowerQuery and making that parameter selectable upon the worksheet. So the data we're going to be using is going to be currency data, and I've got a website here that has a list of currency results. To get this data into PowerQuery, I'm going to copy the URL, go back to Excel, select data from the ribbon, and then press this button from web. Let a little dialog box open, and in that dialog box we're going to be pasting in the URL. Press OK. Now we're going to get a list of tables that exist within that web page. So from that list of tables, we just want to select the table that we want. The table we want is table 0. And click this button, transform data, at the bottom. The user interface will open now for PowerQuery. I'm just going to tidy this up a little bit, so we don't need this step, change type. I'm going to delete that. I don't need that final column. I'm going to remove that, right click. And I don't need all of these currencies, so I'm going to select a few of them. The way you do that is select the drop down and then untick all of them, and then select the ones that you do want. So I want USD. I'll have CHF. These are just random currencies I'm choosing here. JPY, PKR for Pakistan, INR for India. There you go, that's fine. So now that we have the data, we want to load this to the worksheet. Go into close and load 2 on the left hand side. Load it as a table. We don't want new worksheet, existing sheet we want. L6 no, let's have B7, press OK. On the right hand side, the query pane will open, and these are our results that we're getting from the website. So the key thing to note here is that website URL, going back to it, it had a date in here. There you go, 23rd of August 2024. That is going to be our parameter when bringing the data back in for currency exchange rates. I'm going to put that result in one of the cells. For our example, Excel wants to change it into a date. We don't want that. We want to keep it as text. So instead of pasting it in straight, what you want to do, here's a trick, just press that little dash apostrophe button. It's next to the hash on your keyboard, or semicolon, and then put your parameter in. And when I do that with the apostrophe, it keeps it as text. So here, this is going to be our parameter. We want to name this cell. I'll name it date selection, or param actually, so date param. And when you do this, make sure you press enter, otherwise it doesn't register. So this date param we want to bring into the query as well. So go into data again on the ribbon, and instead of from web, press this from table/range, and again the user interface will open and bring in that. So it's changed it into date, which is usually quite useful. We don't want that, so I'm going to delete that step. And when you get into the source step, on the value, right click on it and then press drill down. This turns the query into just one text value, and this is the text value that we want. So this date param, I'm on the name section, I'm going to copy. And now that's on my clipboard, I'm going to go to our original query, which is named itself table 0. You can rename that if you like. And in the source step, can you see here in the source step, we have our URL, and the URL has the date. We want to replace this date with our parameter. So I'm going to delete that date, press speech marks, and then press the ampersand, and then paste in our parameter. It's called date underscore param. and then press the ampersand again, and then speech marks. So we've just concatenated different parts of the URL, and in the middle we've got our parameter. And don't forget, our parameter is linked to a named cell on our worksheet. Press enter on that. Yeah, if you get this error, this is quite good actually. If you get this error, it's like a privacy error. So you want to edit these settings, and I'll show you what you need to do. Actually, no. So it's not here, it's in File, Options, Query Options. And as long as you're happy people accessing all the data in here, press this option, Privacy, and always ignore that one there. Press OK. Hopefully now when you go into the source step, into the formula and press enter, that should work. Or shall I try refresh? Yeah, there you go. So now, can you see the URL isn't the original URL? The URL is a text and then something that's within the worksheet and then a bit more text. So this should work. Go into close and load 2. And now do just only connection, because that new parameter, we don't want it to output in the table anywhere. It's just connection only. Press OK. And now we're in business. In here, highlight this so the user knows this is the parameter cell that we need to update. So if you put in, say, 23rd of July now, and press refresh, you'll see that the numbers have changed. I'll do that once more. I'll go back to the 23rd of August and then right click refresh on the table. Yeah, the numbers have changed. And this could be useful, for example, if you were to paste these results out and change your parameter to, say, I don't know, the beginning of the year. Right click refresh. So now you'll have like 2 results, one of what the currency exchange rate looks like at the beginning of the year, and one is like what the rates look like now. So you can do a nice little calculation here of now divided by beginning minus 1 and turn that into a percentage, 1 decimal place, and paste that down. Now you can see how currency rates have changed with respect to the British pound. Seems like the British pound has been doing quite well against this bunch of currencies. So yeah, there we have it. That's how we set up a parameter that a user can select within the worksheet, which is much more convenient than actually selecting a parameter within the PowerQuery interface. Not everyone will know how to do that. So I hope you found this video useful. As usual, like the video if you derive value from it. And yeah, until next time, goodbye.